Hey, thinking maybe you're wondering what's it like to be a homesteader? What is it like? What do you do all day as a homesteader? I think self-sustainability and homesteading, those terms need to be turned on their heads and looked at closely so that you know what exactly you're getting yourself into. Let's talk about it. Homesteading, as you can see, is work. You're going to put a lot of work into your homestead, your self-sustainability, everything that you need, you're going to have to do yourself. I know you're just like me when I started out, and now I'm YouTube educated as far as homesteading goes when we first started out. But now my hands are in the dirt and I'm getting a real education on what exactly goes into homesteading and self-sustainability. Like I said, those are some terms that need a closer look and a more defined definition, if you would. Those two words should be synonymous with entrepreneurship and business. If you think about the pioneers who came to America, who went west to just, for the gold rush, and they were establishing towns, no one was a mountain. No one did it on their own. And it didn't just come just because they knew the terminology. They actually had to put the hard work in. And homesteading and self-sustainability is a daily grind. So when you're considering homesteading or becoming self-sustainable, living off grid, I think you should take it in small chunks. Start exactly where you are. Where are you? Are you in the city? Do you have a backyard? Become familiar with growing your own crops, the different crops that you can grow in your region. Start where you are. This way, you get a feel of what it will take to grow things. And if you're in the city, start with a small flock of chickens. If you're thinking about getting into breeding chickens, start with a small flock. Start with something that you can actually manage. Those are very important things that you need to consider before you get into homesteading, before you try to move off grid. Don't rush the process, because it's definitely a process and it takes a lot of work. Me and my wife, Renee, we work together. We split chores. That's why a lot of times you may see me on camera, because I'm the guy that's out in the yard early in the morning and I have a bigger area to cover to actually feed the animals. I feed all of the animals that are up front. She feeds the animals that are in back. So you're gonna need a partner, and you're gonna have to look at your homestead or your off-grid living as a business. What It's going to be the product. What are you going to produce from your homestead? For us, we are poultry breeders. We breed a number of chicken breeds, we breed a number of ducks, but our mainstay is definitely poultry. And from those chicken breeds and duck breeds, what we do is we hatch out chicks, ducklings, goslings, and we sell those chicks, ducklings, and goslings at farmers markets. We actually promote that we have chicks, ducklings, and goslings locally. And so that is a product that we have here on our homestead. We also sell hatching eggs. So, as another product or byproduct of the chickens, we actually sell hatching eggs. We actually do a number of other things to maintain our homestead. So, to go back to the original point about homesteading and self sustainability being a business, they are definitely uh, synonymous with entrepreneurship and business. So I just wanted to reach out to you guys and talk to you a little bit about that because it's a very, very important thing that you should be considering before you get into homesteading. This is something that we had to learn over time, and we haven't been doing it for that long. We've been working on our homestead for 3 years. And with that, we've come to the realization that it is a business and it's a continual work in progress. You're never going to get to the end of your homestead where you're sitting back on the couch watching TV, watching your favorite program, and the whole homestead is self-sustained. No, that's actually not what happens on a homestead. A homestead is your business. It's your work. It's your daily grind to maintain a sense of self and self-sustainability. It doesn't mean that you're going to become a hermit and you can cut off the rest of the world. That's not how it actually works. That is something that's fantasized on some places, in some places, on social media platforms that, it's just going to be a breeze. Nothing about homesteading is a breeze. And it just depends on your skill set. And some things are not going to be in your wheelhouse and you're going to have to learn. I grew up in the city. I had never had any animals. I had never did any farming. So it was a learning. It was something that I had to learn. I had to figure out how to build chicken coops, how to build enclosures for our goats, at one time we had pigs. I had to learn that pigs can get out of most enclosures. So those are the things that you're going to have to pick up along the way. And that's why I suggest that you start where you are. Become familiar with the things that go into homesteading. Growing a garden, a small garden in your backyard, start there. Maybe, starting a small flock at your location, whatever you can have within those city limits or within the jurisdiction that you're in, maybe county, maybe city, whatever it takes to start the learning process. That's what we suggest. And remember, we're all here doing the same thing, trying to reach the same goal. Let's do it together. Me, you, and the Chickens Farm, we've been sharing information and sharing what we've been learning throughout the process with other homesteads in our local community. And that's why we came to YouTube, because maybe we could be a benefit to the greater population of homesteaders. So this is Alan with Me, You, and the Chickens Farm. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. You know, if I'm not, you know, if I'm not in the right place with this, let me know. Because again, I'm new and there are a lot of things that I need to learn. Leave a comment, hit that like button if you like what, I just went over, and subscribe to our channel. That's important too. And share the information if you think if it's valuable information, you find value in it, share it with someone else that may find value in it. Remember, your homestead is your business. It's just like a family. It's got to be productive. We'll see you soon.